Hi everyone, welcome back. This is Tuplex. Today we're going to work on coal processing. But before I get to that though, I've been notified by my many very observant viewers of a few errors that I need to correct. The first of those was that the steel is not coming up here. And it's a problem. It's a problem with the priority splitters. And this is why I don't use filters on splitters very often. Because what happens here, since both of these belts are backed up, the splitter doesn't operate anymore, and therefore it's not allowing any more steel to flow through it. So really the only way to fix that is just to clear the filter and just allow both to go through. I wouldn't call that a bug, but I would say that that's... I don't think that that is working as intended. I don't think it should be working that way. Whoops. I think the... let's put a light there. Let's put a light there. I think the material should flow through even if only one side of the belt is backed up. I think that item should continue to flow through, but it just doesn't work that way, unfortunately. So, all right. So thanks for letting me know about that. We got that fixed. And then there were a couple of items mentioned over in the refining area. Let's go over there. Regarding the flow of water, regarding pumps and valves. So I'll go take a look there and see if we can implement those suggestions. While we're heading over there, I'll show you what I've done at coal. To get the coal area ready for coal processing, I moved the station over, as you can see. Before, the train station was right here, but it was going to be hard for me to add other stations in a good way. And you may recall that the train can only enter and exit from the east to that station. So so I set up this, this is kind of one of the standards I use elsewhere in the base. So I have two stations here. So I'll use one to continue to use coal, and then I'll use the other one as an output for coke and carbon. And then I also added a passenger station up here. I need to put a couple more signals there, but that way, as long as there's not a train here, I can use that as a passenger station. All right, so let's take a look over here. And this was in regards to the water processing here. So one of the suggestions was to put a pump here coming into this section of pipe, because right now, let's see, I think there is a pump on this line. Yeah, there is a pump on this line, but it's way over there. So the suggestion to put a pump right before was just to make sure that this pipeline gets completely drained before anything comes out from here. All right, so actually I'll put it right here, and that should, so that'll allow this pipe to go to zero pressure, whereas it normally wouldn't otherwise. All right, and now it'll just pull whatever it needs from this side. And then the other comment was that we need a non-return valve on the priority side of the purified water. Now this is the priority side. Well, you know what? I think this pump will take care of that. Yeah, because otherwise, when purified water comes out of here, it'll backfill this pipe, and that's not what we want. We want this pipe to essentially be one direction. So I think putting this pump here will take care of that issue as well, since the pump is is one way. It acts as a one-way valve in addition to changing the pressure. So I think we'll be good there. All right. So thanks for those suggestions. I have to say that I'm very very grateful to my audience. I get a lot of very good suggestions. Whoops. No, I don't want that one. Stop. I want, yeah, colon PAX. I can delete that station. Yeah, I get a lot of very good suggestions from, apparently I have quite a few viewers who are much more experienced with AngelBobs than I am. And I'm very, very happy to have you all along. It's helped me a great deal. Okay. So like I mentioned, I moved the station over here. So now we can enter and exit from both directions, which I think is a good thing. So we'll continue to use this station to supply coal to the base. And then my idea here was to pull coal out from these and use that to feed the coal processing area. All right, so I've done a little planning here. We can do, this says crushed coal, but I think, oh no, that's fine. I need to go back here. Okay, yeah, so I've got one for coke and I have one for carbon. So I think we should do the coke first. And I think we should also set up this train station before we do anything, so I make sure that we leave enough room for the provider station. All right, so I'm going to copy. Whoops, that didn't work. Let's try that again. Copy that provider station layout. I'll get rid of the belts. Okay. Oops. And then I should be able to put that there. Whoops. Get rid of that. Okay. Let me get rid of some of this junk that I've got. I've got lime and sand and crushed stone. Jeez. The junk really piles up after a while. All right. Okay, so now we've got a provider station, and this will balance in this direction. So that means I want to feed it. I want to feed this warehouse first, and then it'll balance itself into the second one. All right, so let's just go ahead and we'll put two inputs on there. One will be for coke, and the other will be for coal. And then we will need to limit those. All right, so we can pull the contents off of this pole. All right, now coke, I don't remember if those stack in 100 or 200. But in either case, 768 slots. If they were 100, that would be 76,000. Yeah, so why don't we just set it to, I don't know, let's say 25,000 of each. We can always adjust it upward if we need to later. All right, so coke 25,000, and this one will be carbon 25,000. Okay. All right, so that gives us this space to play with. That also means that my depot is not going to be able to expand much further as I had originally expected, but when we need more trains, I'll just build another depot somewhere else in the base. Okay, so for the coke, I'm going to use the steel metal mixing furnace. I decided to use furnaces to make the coke instead of liquefiers so that I don't produce more sulfuric wastewater, because I think I've already got more than I know what to do with. So we'll just do it the dirty way right now. And those are going to be fed 1-to-1 by Mark II ore crushers. Okay, so let's... And then some of the coke is going to go to make carbon. So maybe it would be a good idea if I had the coke. Let's see, if I put the coke... Yeah, let's put the coke down here. Oh, and I think I'm going to need... Yeah, I'm going to need to space these out. I need to put one space in between so that they line up properly with the crushers. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. And then we'll put our ore crushers, and then these can be all next to one another. Okay, and these will do crushed coal. This will do coke. And let's check our inserter needs. All right, we can use yellows in and blues out. Like that. There, we'll do it. We'll do it like that instead. Oops. Wrong one. Okay, and then... Yeah, either way I'm going to need 2 power poles. So we'll just do them like this. Okay, and then on the output for the coke... Oh, there we go. Yeah, output is going to need to be blue as well. And on the output, I'm going to hit, is it Shift N? Yeah, so I'll make the second one short. All right. I think I'll bring the coal up. All right, so now we can, oh, let me put a couple lights first. I'll just put one in the middle. All right, so now we can copy this 3 more times. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and we'll feed it some electricity. Yeah, let's see how many belts I need to feed this. Fast transport belts. Inputs 0.6. On the output, it looks like I'm going to need more than 1 red belt on the output with this many. Okay, so let's put another belt, and what we can do is put a splitter there, and we'll go output priority on the left, so it'll fill the second belt before it allows anything to go to the first one, and then these will fill the first one. Actually, we don't need that because these are only going to be, I think I said we needed 1.2 belts, so these are only going to be about half full anyway. So I think having that splitter there will be fine. Yeah, we should really, to be honest, we should really have the splitter after each one to keep it very well balanced. Okay, and then we can send one of these belts into, actually let's reverse these. I want this to be coke and this one to be carbon. All right, and this worked out very well. So half of it will go in there, and then the other half can go towards making carbon. All right, so I'm going to put a splitter here, and I'm just going to bring one belt of coal. I'm not sure if that's enough, but if not, it'll be easy enough to add a second belt. Okay. Let's watch it go. All right, so far so good. Okay, so let's look at the carbon side of things. So for carbon, we're going to have 4 liquefiers and 4 chemical plants. And these are liquefier Mark IIIs, chemical plant Mark IIs. The chemical plants are making the carbon dioxide from the coal. And then we need the carbon dioxide and the coke to make the carbon. Okay, so let's put the liquefiers here. No, actually, I'll set them back one because I'm going to need another belt for the carbon itself to come out. All right, and these are going to need fast inserters coming in. Or actually, I wonder if I can use long... Yeah, we can use long inserters on the inputs. Those will be fast enough. So let's use those, because those are less expensive than the fast inserters. And then on the outputs, a single fast inserter on each will do the job. And I'm going to make some of them short. I'm going a little bit past it so that this belt doesn't start to side load there. Okay, and then we need our chemical plants, and these are going to be 1-to-1. We're making carbon dioxide from coal. There we go. So that means we're going to need to bring this belt like that. And we'll just run a pipeline down the middle there. All right, and then these, looks like we can use slow inserters on the inputs for these. There we go. And we'll throw in a couple of lights. Okay. That all looks pretty good. Let's see. We don't need those. Looks like this might be backing up a bit. Well, that's okay. Okay, well, that looks good. So we're getting carbon and coke now. And then when this backs up, it'll all go into there. Yeah, so that looks good. I don't think I need to do anything else with that. Let's check our power. Okay, we're doing fine on power. Okay, well, that didn't take nearly as long as I thought it would. So with the time that we have left today, why don't we start working on getting the steel set up, which is what we wanted the carbon and the coke for in the first place. So I'll go ahead and delete that one. Acid, brick, here we go, steel. Oops. Okay, so for steel, this is all the stuff that we're going to need. And again, I'm setting this up to run 6 casting machines. So I'm going to need, looks like 4 blast furnaces. But let's check this. If I make these blast furnace 2s, yeah, that's still not enough. Okay. So if I can't, if I can't reduce the number of machines in use, then I might as well just go with the lowest tier one that will not go over and cause me to have to use more machines. So if I can use 2 Mark 1s instead of 1.4 Mark 2s, then that's what I'll do. Now, can I make Mark 3s? I can. Okay. So if we make these Mark 3s, now we're starting to save some space. All right, so let's make 2 Mark 3s. Can I make a pellet press Mark 3? No, I can only do Mark 1 pellet presses. Okay, so we'll need 2 of those. And then the ore processing machines, we definitely want to do the Mark 2s. I already have 1, so we'll make 1 more. And then we need 1 blast furnace, 1 more Mark 1 blast furnace. Okay, so that'll be our steel process. And we're going to need to bring in from outside, like the iron ingots we can make internally, obviously. And I think when I set up the iron ingot production, I think I should double it, whatever I'm making, because I'm going to need to make iron plates as well. So why don't we make 2 more blast furnaces, 2 more pellet presses, and I need more ingredients. I need steel, ironically. All right, so let's head back to engineering. Oh, all right. I know. It's because I forgot to put signals. Okay, now I think I should be able to go back. No. Okay. Why not? Maybe it's because I have this station here. All right, let's try something. If I go past there. Now let's try it. Yep. Okay, so I guess I'm not going to be able to use that for a passenger station after all. That's too bad. Okay. Well, we shouldn't have to come back here anytime soon anyway, so that's fine. Oh, while I'm here, there was another suggestion that I got that I have not addressed yet. Somebody said at your junk station, don't you need to connect all of your chests to the station so that you know what you have in them? And the answer is, of course you do. So let's do that. What is this? I see a green wire there. What is this green wire going to? I think it's just going between, yeah, it's only going between the two poles. Okay. So let's get rid of that. I don't really need that green wire. Will that reach? Yeah. Okay, good. Yep, so thanks for pointing that out. That would have made the trash station not work nearly as good. Okay, so I need one more ore processing machine and one more blast furnace. And then we'll double this up on making the iron ingots. Oh, you know what? Actually, this blast furnace is for steel ingots. Yeah, well, I still need that anyway. No, I don't, because I only need half a blast furnace. All right, so I think I only need another ore processing machine. Either way, I'll get that from the steel that the bots will be bringing me here in a moment. Okay, ore processing machine Mark II. Yeah, all right, I'll leave the rest of that junk in there for now. At some point I need to clean the train out a bit. Come on, slow bots. All right, so now we're going to go to refining, and then we'll go up and start to put this together. And once I have the steel and the iron, then I think it would be a good time to start to set up the train stations for the plates. No, I'll leave it there. I was thinking about moving my passenger station up here to make this path shorter, but it's fine. All right. So we're going to have copper casting here. So if I set up iron like right here, is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there's 4 spaces in between. All right, so what I'll do, I'll just eliminate everything here except for the pipes, and I'll just use that as a way to lay this out. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I think that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay, so this one will be for iron, and this one will be for steel. And if I need more iron, I'm sure I will need more iron, but what I'm thinking is, for example, if I need more iron and copper, I can upgrade these to Mark II machines and so forth. Although, maybe I should leave space for 2 lines. Yeah, I think I will. I'll leave space for 2 iron lines. All right, and then I'll put steel next to that. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right, so let's start making iron ingots. I want to move this belt. All right, let's gobble this all up. And pick up that belt. I really should have started this stuff up a little bit higher, but live and learn. All right, and then this we will dump over here. All right, come on, bots. Okay, so for iron processing, we are going to start. Oh, we need silicon ingots too. Is the silicon going into the steel? Yeah, I'm going to make the steel with silicon ingots. So, all right, so this is going to, this Mark I furnace is for the silicon ingots. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll put silicon over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops. Here. Let's do this an easier way. Okay, and I'm out of pipes, but that's all right. The important thing is that I can see where all this is going to go. All right, so we're going to go iron, iron, steel, and then silicon. Nope, I want those to be used over here. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Okay, so let's set up the iron first. Okay, is that how it lines up? It's going to line up just off of the middle, actually. That looks like the middle. So the ore processing machine needs to go here. And there. Yep. Okay, that looks lined up. All right, so these are going to make processed iron. From there, we go into the pellet presses, where we make iron pellets. The iron pellets will then go into a Mark III blast furnace, where we will make iron ingots with the addition of coke and limestone. That's the tough part. All right, but that is the most efficient way to make iron. Okay. So let's start by bringing up the iron. That's the easy part. Iron iron ore. There we go. Okay. And then fast inserters in, fast inserters out, fast inserters in, and a couple of power poles, and a couple of lights. All right. So now the coke and the limestone we need to bring in to this area, which means I'm going to need to add another train station, I think. Well, no, here I have, okay, so here I have carbon. Okay. Yeah, so let's bring in coke and limestone to this station as well. All right, so we'll put minus 5,000 on coke and limestone. Is it? No, it's limestone, not lime. Where's limestone? There it is. Okay. So we'll need 2 more of these. That's carbon. This is going to be coke. And this is going to be limestone. And I can never remember where I see the limestone. There. Water treatment, of course. Because nothing says limestone like water. Okay, so there's the carbon. So let's bring this. I think we'll just go straight across here. I think we're going to end up with some spaghetti before I finish here. Let's go maximum distance there. Okay, and then I'll just have these going in like that. Okay, so there's the coke. All right, and then we need limestone. Has the limestone been brought in yet? No, it has not. Do I have limestone actually on the network anywhere? I thought I did. Or maybe I was just thinking about it. I'm making limestone over here. Yeah, there's the limestone. Where's that lime? Oh, okay. The limestone is what I get before. Limestone is what I get from the washing. Yeah, so I'm not. This is the limestone here. Okay, so I don't have limestone on the network. My mistake. So I'm going to have to go and do that. And while I'm at it, I'm going to stop providing carbon from the main base, since I have the coal processing area now to do that. right. Yeah, so that's the carbon input. I don't have enough inventory space to pick it all up. And that was the only reason for all of this. All right, so I'll just go ahead and let that finish filling up. I'll get rid of some of this junk. All right, just so we can get that belt emptied. All right, so I'll come and take care of that later on. We'll get the carbon out of there. And then we can use this belt. Actually, we can use this belt for the limestone. Limestone. Actually, let's do 10,000 because I think I'm requesting 5,000. So I should have more available than what I'm requesting. Okay. All right, so what I can do is I'll put a splitter here. So at least half of it will go here, and the rest of it I can send down to be turned into carbon. To be turned into carbon. No, to be used on the belt where I was previously sending carbon. Big difference there. All right, gonna need to use a red one there to go under. Okay. And now we're making limestone. And again, if the production starts to slow down too much, I can upgrade those to Mark IIs. I think. Yeah. In fact, let's go ahead and do that. I'll just craft 2 Mark II washing plants and replace those. And I'll put fast inserters on the outputs. There. And let's make that a near inserter so we get a full belt. Okay, very good. Check my power again. Okay, and there goes a train full of limestone. Almost said lime again. All right, so let's head back over there. And let's take a look and see if this is working successfully. Okay, yeah, it is. Now we just have to get it taken over to the iron ingot maker, and we'll be in good shape. And then we'll make the second one. So I think we said we were going to do 2 of these. And if we're going to do 2, then why don't we put the ingots in the middle? Let's see, is that lined up? It's hard to tell. Let's see. There's the bottom. I think I need to move this up. It's so hard to tell. Here, we can do that. And if I flip it, it'll still line up. Yeah, okay. So that's the right place. All right, so let's get the limestone, and then we can start making the ingots. Here it is. Like I said, we're starting to get into some spaghetti here. There we go. Now we just need to power this up. There's the pellets. And there are the ingots. All right, so here we're getting 24 ingots from 8 pellets. We get 8 pellets from 3 processed iron, and 3 processed iron needs 12 iron ore. Right, so we're getting 24 ingots, 24 iron ingots from 12 iron ore, just by adding some limestone and coke. And the limestone, the limestone we can basically make as much as we want, since all you need is water, which is unlimited. So this is a pretty good deal. Oh, there we go. And I will limit this warehouse. Let's see. Scroll up. I'll give it 10 rows. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because we do plan to use a lot of iron. Okay, and then we can duplicate this. And that'll go right here. Oh no. Son of a gun. There's a mod out there that will allow you to avoid moving when you walk on a belt. I think I'm going to look for it. Because that really annoys the heck out of me, to be honest with you. Okay. Let's shorten this. It looks like one red belt will be enough to provide both of these. I don't have pellet presses. Okay. I thought I did. All right, and then this is going to be coke, and that's going to be limestone. So let's do the coke first. There we go. Okay, well, something is screwed up here because this warehouse is not in the middle, is it? 1, 2, 3. I need to move it over by 1 tile. This This is just not acceptable at all. One, two, three, four. 1, 2. Yeah, that's in the middle. What? Oh, okay. I see what I got to do. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See, what I got to do is move this over. There. Now it's in the middle, and it looks like it's in the middle. And that's very important to me. Probably it is to some of you guys too. Okay, so I think that's as far as we're going to get today due to time constraints. But the good news is we're making a lot of iron ingots. We can start using some of those ingots to make iron plates, and then we'll send some of them next door to combine with silicon ingots and make steel. And I'm looking forward to that. So thanks again for watching, everybody. Really appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.